On Friday, January 10th, all four of my wisdom teeth were removed. For over a week before then, I had pain in my top right tooth that wouldn't go away no matter what I tried, and I tried everything. Pain relievers only took the edge off and made me sleepy. Saltwater rinses didn't do anything. Putting straight salt on it only made the pain worse. Neither ice cubes nor a heating pad helped, and numbing liquid did nothing for the pain. I planned on calling the dentist on January 6th for an appointment, but I was so sore I called on January 3rd and was able to get an appointment for 1 o'clock the next afternoon. Thankfully, it got moved up to 12:30. I went into the office and was given an x-ray. Unfortunately, my mouth is so small compared to their camera, they couldn't get a good picture. The dentist came into the room and examined my wisdom teeth. I jumped when he got to the sore tooth and said yes when he asked me if that was the one that hurt. He said that from what he could see, all of my wisdom teeth were growing and crooked and would have to be removed. I was given a referral for a surgeon and prescriptions for pain relievers and an antibiotic. Before I left, I learned that the oral surgeon was booked and that I'd have to call them multiple times every day to see if I can get an appointment. That wasn't easy. I had to wait until Monday to call since the office was closed all weekend. I was anxious about it, and to put the cherry on top, the earliest appointment I could get was March 30th. I got the same answer every time I called, which was frustrating. There was no way I was waiting that long with how much pain I was in. The pain reliever and antibiotic worked to take the edge off, but they also made me sleepy and I lost my appetite. It hurt to chew, and I only ate because I had to. I decided to call again the next day because, quite frankly, I was sick and tired of going to bed and waking up feeling like I had been punched in the face. I called on Tuesday, and after some time on hold, I was able to get an appointment at 4 o'clock that day. I was happy, but I was unsure if it was going to be an exam or if they were going to remove my wisdom teeth. Thankfully, it was just an exam. I had one of those around the head x rays taken, and it confirmed what my dentist told me. I saw for myself just how crooked they were, and I knew they had to go. The oral surgeon looked at my teeth and said that he could see why I was so sore. He then explained that I was considered old by wisdom tooth standards because the average age for removal is about 70 to 25 years old, and I'm 32. I was certainly grateful to learn that I'd be put to sleep for the operation. They gave me instructions on how to prepare for the operation, which was originally scheduled for January 20th. As I left, I was told to keep calling to see if there were any earlier dates. I didn't call on Wednesday because I didn't want to feel like I was bothering the office. I debated waiting until the 20th, but I decided against it because the pain wasn't subsiding. I called on Thursday and learned that someone hadn't confirmed their appointment for Friday. If they hadn't done so soon, I'd be called back and given their spot. I waited all morning with my phone next to me and got the call that afternoon. My operation was now for Friday at 11. The next day, I was extremely nervous. I had never been under anesthesia before, and they were going to be taking out 4 teeth. I was soon called in, seated, and hooked up to an IV. They put a brace on my arm to keep it straight. They put heart monitors on my ankle and wrist. I was given oxygen, and my legs were strapped down so I wouldn't move. The room was cold, so I was given a blanket. One nurse joked with me, saying that at least I'd never have to do this again because wisdom teeth don't grow back. The oral surgeon came in with some syringes and asked me how I was doing. I said that I was nervous, which is a normal reaction. I was asked if I had any questions, but all I could ask was, "How long am I going to be in here?" His response was, "About half an hour." The last thing I remember before going under was me saying, "Yay!" A while later, I woke up in a different room with my mother sitting next to me. I was loopy and weepy from the sedative. I don't remember much, but I do remember asking a few times if they took out all four of my wisdom teeth. Once was because I wanted to be sure I was out of surgery. The other 2 or 3 times was because I kept forgetting what was said. When I was finally able to stand, all I wanted to do was go home, remove the gauze, and sleep. My mother went out to pick up my medications while I slept, and I later ate some tomato soup that I had bought ahead of time. It felt weird to eat or drink with stitches in my mouth, and I had to keep stopping myself from playing with them. I endured many jokes, ranging from being called chipmunk cheeks to being told that I looked like one of the Three Stooges with the ice packs wrapped around my head. I also had to limit speaking because I didn't want to affect the stitches and it hurt to talk too much. The office called me on my third day post-op to see how I was doing. I was sore, and the third day was the worst for pain. I liked the soft food diet, and my appetite slowly came back. The ironic part of it all was, the tooth that caused me so much pain in the first place soon turned into the spot in my mouth that hurt the least. I had a very good follow-up appointment on January 17th. The oral surgeon said that everything was healing well, and that my remaining stitches will fall out in a couple days. They did, but I kind of helped them along. I asked when I could eat normally and when I could use my electric toothbrush again. I could whenever I wanted to. It's been 2 weeks since my operation and I feel pretty good. My opinion on wisdom teeth removal is that it's a painful yet necessary evil. Just get everything you need for recovery ahead of time because you don't know how you're going to feel after an operation. Not everyone is going to have the same experience, but if any of you are having wisdom teeth removed, I wish you luck and a speedy recovery. Ta ta for now.